Welcome to the next video on entrepreneurship. In this video, we are going to talk about 10 entrepreneurs who changed the face of corporate India. So, let us go through these inspirational stories. The first person who inspired to invest was Kuwasji Nanabhai Dawar. The first Indian cotton mill was opened in 1854 and it was him who started the initiative. So let us go through the contribution of Dawars. He inaugurated India's industrial revolution. Capitalized at rupees 5 lakh, the Bombay Spinning and Weaving Company paid a 10% dividend for 6 years straight. Dawar set the stage for the safety of industrial capital in India. Bombay Throstle Mill Company was the second cotton mill he established in 1856, immediately after the first one, that is Bombay Spinning and Weaving Company. He contributed to banking sector as well. Next one is Sir Jamsetji Nusserwanji Tata, the father of India's industrial revolution. Tata believed India's progress hanged around steel, hydroelectric power and technical education. He inspired creation of the Indian Institute of Science, formerly Tata Institute. Jamsetji Tata was convinced that national resurgence was only possible through multi-level industrialization, higher education and scientific research. In his words, what advances a nation or community is not so much to prop up its weakest and the most helpless, as to lift the best and most gifted, so as to make them of the greatest service to the country. So let us go through the contribution. He was an Indian pioneer industrialist, founded the Tata Group, India's biggest conglomerate company, established the city of Jamshedpur, was the first Indian to understand the significance of the Industrial Revolution. At his Swadeshi textile mill, he instituted pension funds and accident compensation. In 1900, when he was 60 years old, he set up Jamshedpur Steel Works after learning steel making in Europe. Next one, V. O. Chidambaram Pillai, also known as VOC, the steamships that cried freedom. Pillai was a nationalist who entered business to prove a point as to make profits. His contributions: his Swadeshi Steam Navigation Company Limited broke the monopoly of British shipping in coastal trade with Ceylon. He was a radical congressman. He was arrested in March 1908 on charge of sedition and he was finally released on 1912. Pillai inspired an entire generation of conservative Southerners to plunge into business. So, how to invest? He inspired by giving his example. Next one is Rai Bahadur Mohan Singh Oberoi. In 1934, Oberoi mortgaged his wife's jewels while scratching together rupees 20,000 to buy his British partner's stake in the Clark's Hotel, Simla. So he got the British partner's share. He put in money while the Britishers pulled their out, and a decade later, he was the first Indian to run a hotel chain. So let us go through his contribution. He was an Indian hotelier, the founder and chairman of the Oberoi Hotels and Resorts, India's second largest hotel company, with 31 hotels in India, Egypt, Indonesia, UAE, Mauritius, and Saudi Arabia. Next one, Dr. Verghese Kurian, father of the unlikely entrepreneur. He was known as the father of the White Revolution, the revolution that talked about milk production in India. His billion-liter idea, Operation Flood, made dairy farming India's largest self-sustaining industry and the largest rural employment sector, providing a third of all rural income. It made India the world's largest milk producer, doubled the milk available for each person, and increased milk output fourfold in 30 years. So he was a great contributor in increasing the rural income, particularly in context of India. Henning Holk Larsen, the Dane who never went home. Let us understand his contribution. He was a Danish engineer who founded the Indian engineering firm Larsen and Toubro, L&T. As we know, popularly it is known as L&T. Larsen and his partner Soren K. Toubro both came here to set up a cement plant for a British employer, set up a company in 1938 that became India's preeminent engineering giant. Karshanbhai Khodidas Patel, the power of the grassroots. Patel knew no marketing, had no management qualification, and no collaborator, Indian or foreign, when he created the first Indian brand to humble the best multinationals. Let us go through his contributions. He is an Indian billionaire businessman, industrialist, and founder of the rupees 42,500 crore Nirma Group, a company with major business interests in cement, detergents, soaps, and cosmetics. As of 2021, Forbes has listed the net worth at 3.9 billion US dollar. He has interest in education and founded leading pharmacy college, Nirma Institute of Pharmacy, and a leading engineering college and university. Next one, Aditya Vikram Birla, the one of the first Indian industrialists to expand abroad. Let us go through his contributions. Born into one of the largest business families of India, he oversaw the diversification of his group into textiles, petrochemicals, and telecommunications. He was one of the first Indian industrialists to expand abroad, setting up plants in Southeast Asia, the Philippines, and Egypt, and his net worth was estimated at £250 million by the year 1995. Next one, Dhirubhai Ambani. True entrepreneurship comes only from risk taking, his statement. The founder of the Reliance Industries, truly an entrepreneur for the tumultuous New India. Poor son of Gujarat village school teacher, reached Aden at the age 17 and worked as petrol station attendant. So he started his career as a petrol station attendant. Mixing grand opportunism with extreme guile, he clambered his way up, manipulating the license Raj to his advantage. He created an equity cult by going to millions of small investors when the big bankers refused him money. He adapted as easily to liberalization. Next one, N. R. Narayan Murthy, the founder of Infosys, the common man who established a brand. Contributions. Murthy has been listed among the 12 greatest entrepreneurs of our time by Fortune magazine. He has been described as the father of the Indian IT sector by Time magazine and CNBC for his contribution to outsourcing in India. Before starting Infosys, Murthy worked at Indian Institute of Management Ahmedabad as the chief system programmer and Patni Computer Systems in Pune, Maharashtra. references. You can go through these references to know more about these entrepreneurs who inspired us, who inspired our nationals to become a great entrepreneur, to contribute in the development of the nation. Thank you for watching.